Hi guys and welcome back to Modest Lucario Gaming, and we're here with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels video. So for those of you that don't know, this probably will come out before the actual series starts. I'm going to do a Blackwing Road to Platinum series where I'm going to use a Blackwing deck. I'm going to try and get the Platinum rank using only the Blackwing deck, and I just thought it was kind of like a precursor video. I'm going to show off my deck profile. One thing to keep in mind is I started the series before I'm recording this video, so it's slightly different than you will see in maybe episode 1, episode 2. So I've made a few changes, I've grinded a few extra cards, added them in, so bear in mind it's going to change, and even episode to episode it may change. I might put a few more staples in, take a few things out, stuff like that. So we're going to jump right into the profile, and this isn't in really any particular order, just in terms of just monsters, spells, and traps. I don't even know if this is alphabetical order. I don't know what order this is in. Don't pay any attention to it. So we've got one Orishi and one Gust. So the main purpose of Orishi and Gust is just to kind of get an extra body on board. They're searchable from Black Whirlwind and from nearly any monster, well, bar Harmattan. Harmattan can be normal summoned to search Orishi, which is, it can come up. It's not great, but it's basically there just to have another name, another monster to put onto the board just to help with your link plays. Especially, and Gust is handy as well. Just if you have it in your hand, you can special summon it if you control no other cards, which is, it comes up quite often. It's pretty good. With 3 Maxi, because for some reason the geniuses of Konami decided, yeah, 3 Maxi is a good idea, so let's run with that. I don't know why it needs to come out. It's just, it's too good of a card. If you have it and your opponent doesn't have it, and they're going to special summon and do all this, it's just not going to end well for them. So it's kind of a must, I think, especially with a format that you put Maxi to 3, it can literally win you a duel by itself. The only thing that kind of conflicts with Maxi in this deck is we run one Boots, and if you draw the one Boots on Maxi, you've lost your Rusty search, which is not good. So you kind of have to hope that when you do Maxi, you don't draw into the Boots, or else it's you can still kind of combo up, but you can't get the full combo with having the Boots in deck. So to Harmattan. Harmattan's kind of the same as Gust and Orishi. It's there just because it's a lower level monster search of Whirlwind. It's also very good in terms of if we have the Oster, which I may actually put back up to 2, possibly. Like I said, this will probably change a wee bit, from video to video. So what you can do is you can normal summon the Oster, search Harmattan, special Harmattan, use Harmattan to target Oster, and it gains its level. So it'll go to level 6. Oster's level 4, so you can synchro into full Armor Master with just that one card, the Black Whirlwind, which is pretty good. It's kind of a backup play just in case you don't have anything that's spectacular. You don't have the combo. You just have an Oster Black Whirlwind, maybe a few dead cards. At least you can do that. So that's why Harmattan's at 2. It's just slightly more useful than Gust and Orishi. To Gale. So Gale, again, is just strong card in terms of the special summons more than once per turn. Like Bora, which is why we run multiple of this. You can just fire them down, even if you have 2 in hand. You can normal summon something, special summon Gale, which is pretty good. And then the effect to half is, it comes up the odd time as well. Being able to have a problem monster's attack, and then being able to smack over it with something that you link into or synchro into, it does come up. Like I said, the one boots is kind of here just off the Rusty Bardish send. So usually we'll get the boots to send off Bardish to set the Shade Brigadine, and then you'll banish the boots to add whatever rank up magic you do not have. So it's kind of a crucial part of the deck and the combo. If you don't know the combo, I have a video which is Blackwing combo tutorials. I have a Blackwing deck. It's an IRL deck. This is loosely based off that, but there's a few cards like the DP engine isn't in this game, so I've changed that out. But like I said, I have a combo video. I'll put that in the link to the description below, actually, in case you want to have a look at that. But yeah, Boots is one of the main cards in that combo, so you need to at least run 1. 2 is a bit bricky, so I keep it at 1, just hope I don't draw it. 3 eyes just to stop, just generic power cards, stuff like Desires, Prosperity, anything that summons from deck, like an emergency teleport, stuff like that. So not too much explanation for it. One of the best hand traps about. Have to have it at 3. Bora the Spear, the best level 4. Maybe up there, I don't know if Sephiroth is a bit better, but Bora is just the king. You want to open Bora. Being able to normal summon it, search off Black Whirlwind, something less than 1,700 is very powerful. Again, like Gale, it's more than one special summon, so if you want to special summon 1 Bora, 2 Bora, 3 Bora, you go ahead, as long as you have another Blackwing that isn't Bora. So it's good in that respect. And another part of this deck that's very important is you need to have as many level 4s on board, because we rank 4 a lot in this deck. So Bora is very good for that. Zephyros now, this kind of conflicts with what other players run. A lot of players run one Zephyros that they summon off the Strix. I like drawing Zephyros. If you draw, especially if you draw Zephyros with some moon, it's very, very powerful. Because then you have the access to the Zephyros already. So you can use the Strix to just pop down a Bora, pop the Bora back to hand, summon the Zephyros, special summon the Bora back again. Very powerful. I don't mind even normal summoning it. You can add a Gale with the Black Whirlwind, the Harmattan, Arishi. I run out of 2 because at least it still has its purpose in that regard. 2 Chris. So Chris would be at 3 as well, like Bora, but you can only special summon 1 Chris per turn, which kind of hinders it a bit. Also, it's a level 4. That's why I run 2 of it, not 1. And then sometimes the effect of not be destroyed by spell or traps once per turn kind of might come up. Not particularly that much, but like I said, it can't come up, so, you know, at least it has an effect. Like Bora's Pierce, and the fact just barely ever comes up. Oster at 1. Again, I may put this to 2. Sometimes having it in your hand with the Black Whirlwind, like I said, is a very good backup play if you don't have your full like combo pieces. So yeah, I may put it to 2. Being able to special summon a banish black level 4 or banish Blackwing monster in defense mode to your side of the field is very good, especially since it's a tuner, which is very, very good. Raider's Wing, we have it 1. Very, very important. Some people will run the Strangle Lanius or Strange Lanius, whatever one it is, the special summons if you control a dark monster. Don't run that. Part of our combo is being able to rank up with a monster with no materials. So what happens is you're going to detach the material from the 4 Strix, add the Raider's Wing, and because the 4 Strix still has a material, you detach it to summon the Raider's Wing. Because the rank up magic, you need to have, where is it? This one. You need to have no materials. So you need to rank up with this one, summoning the Arsenal Falcon, which then detaches to summon another one from deck, and then the Arsenal Falcon has no material, so you can rank up during your opponent's next main phase, so it's very important. So that's why I run Raider's Wing over any of the other extenders. Samuna 3, it's the best Blackwing. See if you can open this and any other level 4, you've got your board. You can just combo off, no worries. Being able to get that access of Black Whirlwind to the board just by revealing and banishing a Blackwing. And then normal summon the Simoon, which doesn't actually count as your normal summon. It's an additional normal summon. So you can add an Oster, summon the Oster, get the Black Whirlwind search, and get Oster's effect to summon the banished Blackwing that got banished off Simoon. So it's very, very good. Would always recommend running this over anything. Some builds don't do it because it locks you into darks. Whole deck's dark, but don't care. Very good card. Allure of Darkness at 3. Again, this conflicts with a lot of the plays. It conflicts with you not. So you want to draw cards, obviously, in Yu-Gi-Oh! You want to draw cards. You want to have the card advantage. You don't want to draw into the boots. You draw the boots. It's just such a detriment to this deck having to draw it. You could run the boots at 2, but then you're bricking more. It's not worth it. But Allure is very good just in terms of if you have a Simoon and no Blackwing, sometimes just risking the Allure to draw, hopefully drawing 2 darks, and banishing 1 and keeping the 1 Blackwing. And plus, sometimes it'll come up if you play Allure, banish a Blackwing, and then you have Oster, you can normal summon Oster, bring it back. So it does have its pluses. Wing Requital is the exact same. Yes, you're drawing 2 cards if you control 2 Wing Beasts, which you will nearly always control 2 Wing Beasts at some point. But again, yeah, drawing the boots is kind of bad. But yeah, draw 2, basically pot of greed in this deck, can't complain. Black Whirlwind, don't need to explain it. Basically just searches nearly anything in your deck depending on the monster that you have, so it's just such a crucial card to the deck. 2 Chalice. So I run Chalice because it's actually one of my favourite cards of this format. It's not only a negate, it can bait out a negate, it can buff up one of your monster's attack. There's a few times I played a Cyber Dragon player, they have summoned a Chimera attack Fortress Dragon, and they'll go to attack, and they'll Chalice it. Faction negate, it goes down to 0. Well, 400 because against a 400. It just has so many uses. It's a quick play as well, so you can just set it, or during your own turn, if you go second, you can just drop it on something that you need to bait the negate out for. So I really like the card, and I would just keep running the 2. I would maybe run 3 if I had space, but I don't really have space. Simple enough, the 2 rank up magics are basically just here for the combo. So what you'll normally do, like I said, is you'll get no materials on the 4 Strix. rank up using this one, so banishing 3 materials, ranking up into the Arsenal Falcon, detaching materials, summoning a winged beast from deck, setting this, which you would normally add off the Silent Boots. I should say that this rank up magic we're adding off the white Strix when you activate the effect of the 4 Strix that it points to. So you'll always have access to these in the main combo. Set this, your opponent activates a card, you flip this up, you say to them you cannot activate cards because you then summon the Duel Donkey and Kali Yuga. Which if you summon it during your opponent's turn, just says your opponent activated effects are negated. So, oopsies. So, Shade, Brigadine, basically they're just the search of the Rusty Bardies. It gets this because you're getting the Boots into Grave. It's good because it lets you go into Redoer, and Redoer lets you detach a trap to target is it face up? Target a face up card in the field, return it to the top of the owner's deck. So that also gets rid of a card, but it kills their next draw if they don't shuffle their deck between you activating the effect and them drawing again, which is pretty good at some occasions. So, important combo piece, keep it in. Call by the Grave at 2 is just to stop the hand traps. So just stopping a Maxi, stopping an Ice Blossom, stopping an Effect Veiler, a Ghost Ogre. Having it at 2 is just very good. Wish we could have it at 2 in real life, but, you know, Konami loves the combo decks. So, extra deck, Blackwing Arm Wings is there just because I had the space. I would run the the Starlight. Yeah, Nothing the Starlight. I would run, can't craft an altar right now, so it's here for now. Now, Hawk Joe is mainly just for late game. So if I summon the Full Armor Master, and God knows what would happen to it, say something happens to it, Hawk Joe can bring it back, which is actually pretty good. So it's there for late game. It's a level 7 single, which is decent. Raikiri, being able to pop problematic cards in the field, comes up, very good card, decent attack. Becomes a tuner also when a Blackwing monster is used as a material, so sometimes it comes up, not really as much, but sometimes it does. Full Armor Master is just a Cleafor Tars on steroids. So one of the best things about this, unaffected by card effects, brilliant. Straight away, that's just an absolutely fantastic thing. And then it can, during the end phase, you can destroy all monsters in the field with wedge counters. So you're thinking to yourself, any wedge counters? So Oster's effect is you can banish it from the grave to put wedge counters on all face-up monsters in your opponent's field. So say they have something that's a problem. You summon Full Armor Master, say by using Oster and Hermatin. You activate Oster's effect, banish it, put the counters on the board. Full Armor Master takes one of their monsters. Just such a good card. Tars that has a Snatch Steal clause is just broke. Very, very good. 4 Strix is another one I might run 2 of if I ever get the space for it, because just being able to put 2 4s on the board is pretty simple with this deck. Detach the material to add one that you can then special summon usually. It's very, very good. Gain another big part of the combo, so it helps you keep ranking up in eventually into the Kali Yuga. Time free for Redoer, again, I kind of explained this already. But another thing that kind of comes up sometimes is during your opponent's, is it standby phase? Yeah. You can take the top card of their deck and attach it as a material. So if it comes up, it's a spell during your turn, you can attach the spell on the trap, put a card from your opponent's field to the top of their deck, and then draw a card. So you're getting an extra card for nothing, which is kind of busted. So that's probably one of the best rank 4s in the game right now for this deck. Raiders Knights basically is here just so you can use 2 4s to go into the Ark Rebellion. This helps us get over kind of problem boards. So basically what you can do is detach the material from this card. This card gains attack equal to the total original attack of all other monsters in the field. Then it has this Dark XYZ monster as a material, which usually it will. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters in the field. Brilliant. After you resolve this effect, you can have other attacks with other monsters for the rest of the turn, except Ark Rebellion Dragon. So it's good just to kind of get rid of problematic cards. It comes up very rarely. It's if you have the extra monsters to extend further with the combo, that's kind of what comes up. Arsenal Falcon, again, I kind of went over this already. You rank up the 4 Strix into this with the rank up magic, the Phantom Knights one. Detach a material from it to special summon level 4 wing beast from deck. So normally I would just summon a Chris, just because why not? And then what we'll normally do is it'll have no materials, and then you use the rank up magic, whatever, that one. It has no materials, so use that, and then you rank up into Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga's just, it's a stupid card, honestly. So it's just when it's actually see someone for the rest of the turn, other cards and their effects cannot be activated on the field, and other cards' effects on the field are negated. So if your opponent activates a spell card, it's negated. They flip and hang up, it's negated. When they activate an effect and you chain the rank up and summon Kali Yuga, the card they activate is negated. So the whole turn is like that. And then what I've called a few people out doing sometimes is they'll set their hand and be like, okay, I can't do anything. They'll set 3 cards, and phase Kali Yuga's effect. Detach 1 action receive material from this card, destroy all spells and traps on the field. Wipes their board. Very, very good. It's the win condition of this deck when you get the full combo. It's very hard to beat. Wee Witch, generic link 2. Dark Monsters gain 500. Simple as. 2-way Strixes, because sometimes the first one gets negated. And if the first one gets negated and you can survive till the next turn, you can kind of resurrect your combo a bit as long as you have a second way Strix. So I'm going to have the second way Strix in the deck just for that reason. Summoning a level 4 Darkwing Beast from deck, usually a Zephyros. It's fact negated, but it goes to the grave, and then you bring it back. So its fact won't be negated when it's in the grave. So, handy enough. Very good card. Lambda, again, just a generic link 2. That's all there's to say about it. Finally, Rusty Bardies, yeah. You eventually just go into Rusty Bardies using the way Strix, and then the Raiders Wing, you search off the 4 Strix into this, and then you activate its effect, send the boots to set the Shade Brigandine, banish the boots to add whatever rank up magic you don't have. So that's basically the deck. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Again, like I said, every deck profile I do, if you have any suggestions, file them in the comments. I'm happy enough to take people's critiques in board, and maybe if you say something that I'm like, oh, that's actually a pretty good idea, I'll try and throw it in, see what it's like, test a few things out. I'm here just to kind of help the Blackwing community just find the optimal version of this deck, and I think I'm very, very close to it. It's very consistent. I'm very happy with the deck, and yeah, wait until everybody sees the Road to Platinum series. We've got a few exciting duels in there. I've recorded 2 episodes by the time we're recording this, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. Just definitely have a look out for it. Hit the notification bell when you're subscribing to the channel, and you'll get the notification for the video. So yeah, that's about it. Well, that's all we have for the Blackwing deck profile for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Like I've said in every video, if you like the content, give a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get some notifications when I start uploading new videos, and hope everybody stays safe, and I'll see everybody for the next episode of the series, or the first episode of the series. Hope everybody can join me there. Goodbye.